Good evening, guys, and welcome to Are You Brave Enough? I'm Ames, your host for tonight, and we're exciting one. It's number 30, and we have got Dan and Steve out on secret location. It's quite special tonight because you can tell them where to go. Anyway, in the studio with Andy, and if you could please like, share, and bump up those hearts, we would be greatly appreciative. Tonight, Trudy is not on after the show holiday, so lucky person. So let's get started. Let's bring Andy on.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. You all right?
Yourself?
Yeah, very
great.
well, very well.
So you've got a new job tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to fail miserably though. Like I'm going to be like the historian. So I do need your help actually from everyone else who's watching. So if you feel like you can help me in any way in the comments, please do, because I'm really not very good on computers.
No, I can vouch for that. Right,
Thanks so much.
Shall we bring Dan and Steve? Hello, boys.
Hello.
How are you?
Evening. Really good, thank you. On this side of the woods.
Right. So, Dan, do you want to tell us a little bit? Are you not both together tonight? You're in two separate areas.
We're in the same location, but Steve's on the other side. He's left me on my own again, as per usual.
Yep. Does him good.
Absolutely. It helps him to grow something. A pear. So, do you want to tell us a little something about the location, Dan?
Yep.
Where you are
at a location which has actually been around for quite a while. There's a fair bit of history here, but there's not loads that you're going to find on the internet, is what I would say. So a bit of an interesting one tonight. We really do want you to tell us, where should we go? Where do you feel we should take a walk to? There are some really key things that obviously we'll share along the way. But tonight's your night. If you feel like you want us to go in a certain direction or move in a certain place, then we can do that. We've both got our K2s with us. We've both got forms of spirit boxes. There's been a couple of interesting things so far. Lots of whispering and growling. And the idea of the spirit box that we're using is it's Russian backwards. So there's no gaps in it. It's just constant language being spoken. So when there is a gap, it's a little bit creepy. But yeah, I'm a little bit spooked. I'm not going to lie. I apologise in advance if anything comes out of my mouth that isn't appropriate, but I will do my best not to.
Yeah, because you've got the miracle box, haven't you? Like, that's something that I like to use as well, and also Craig.
Yeah,
so that's quite
Craig
good.
Craig used it last night as seen, so I borrowed it and downloaded it and gonna give it a go, see what we get.
Actually, wasn't that good last night at St. Valley?
Yeah, brilliant.
I was going to say, like, what happened?
Well, I mean, we did a live from there a few weeks ago. Well, probably a couple of months ago now, to be honest with you. Yeah. And so Craig and his team were doing a pro night down there. I went and the guys went as well. And do you know what? It was such a good night. And that trophy, you know, the one that everyone handles and then dies subsequently, that was doing some very weird stuff last night. Really weird stuff.
Really?
It was on it was on a table and it started buzzing and vibrating all on its own.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Absolutely mental. So how's Steve anyway? Are you okay?
I'm good. We got here a while ago when it was still light. So now that it's getting properly dark, the atmosphere changes a great deal. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it really. At the most, it'd be interesting to see what everyone comes up with.
What does it feel like?
Okay.
it's a very like heavy, oppressive atmosphere at the moment now.
Yeah.
It was all right earlier when it was light, but now it's it's like you're being watched.
Okay, that's
Steve,
interesting.
I was literally just about to say the same thing.
So where do we want them to go, guys?
Don't forget, everybody, if you pick anything up, right, forget everybody, if you pick anything up, please tell us and like what you're picking up, and also tell the guys where you want them to go.
So just to
and we have
explain
the
myself.
first one in. Julie says, "Are you?" Yeah, Julie says, "Are you in a cemetery?"
There or thereabouts.
He's talking in riddles now.
Yeah, come on, look, we need some direction for these guys. Where do you want to send them? You're in charge of them.
Just one sec. So there is no one around here, right? Like, just so you know, Steve's on the other side, and I just heard some beeping, but I don't know where I heard the beeping from.
Yeah, I heard that, but I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't me.
I thought it was one of you two guys.
No.
Well,
that's interesting, because I've just heard the beeping as well. So I'm wondering if it could be off the church or something. It could be security or something. Who knows? Jenny says there's a path you need to follow.
There is a path. Yes, there is a path. Oh no, don't! I don't want to go down there on my own. There is.
You know the path, Dan.
Oh, come on, stop being a chicken.
No, I know, but it's easy when you're out and about and you're at home and you're doing research. When you're actually here, it's a little bit more scary. So there is a path that leads to like a lower level, which is down here. I don't want to go down there. Right, let's go. All right, we're going.
Everyone's saying that they've heard the beeping. Anne says, I'm picking up on a female.
Oh, that's interesting. Just before we came on, we spotted a female's name on one of the things that was here. Quite an old part of this location. This is where the path's taken.
Jenny is saying you're on the right path. Sorry, that sounds so cliche. She said that's the right one, so you're going the right way, Dan.
Yeah. And Laura says I'm picking up on a bench nearby, possibly a memorial to someone.
There is a bench nearby. Ooh. Yeah.
Hold on, Laura. Hold that thought. That's near me. Hold on.
And Fraser.
So this is
says, "Go on, Dan. Down you go."
This is. I don't want to go. I'm scared. There's a tractor over there as well. As I go in this middle bit here, right? It's like it's wet. And look at this. Oh, it's not going to do it now, is it? It's like it's wet, and the K2 was just going off. Like honestly, I step here, and it's like there's, like morning dew. That's shit! I nearly stepped on. Sorry. It didn't take long, did it? We're not even 5 minutes in.
No, not even. Sarah says, follow the path, Dan, but keep your eyes open to the left of you.
Yeah, do you know, earlier on when we were over
Chloe's also said there's a female following Steve.
Just to let you know, I'm actually sitting on the memorial bench. So it'd be interesting if anyone comes up with a name.
Julie says, I think Steve should walk to his left. I've got a feeling it will pick up on a male energy.
If I walk to my left, it'll be Dan, so I don't really want to do that, but I will.
I am a male energy.
Okay.
Jenny says, a lady will meet you halfway.
So I've just got a note of the name on the bench. So see what anyone can pick up.
I'm just avoiding. I'm going to go in a bit further.
Anne says, the female in her 30s passed from a disease.
Where's Dan gone? Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Dan's here still.
You just look like a little head in the dark.
Floating.
He does. He's like a little floating head.
if you look all around, right, it still looks light in the sky. Like, not really dark, not really light, but it's still light. But everywhere that we're looking around, it's just pitch black. It's really weird.
Some good stuff coming here. So
Karen says,
Karen,
is the
yeah.
lady looking for her daughter? And Joanna says, the name Ethel just come to me. Hope I spelt it correct. And Laura says, I'm thinking of a C or G name as I'm seeing the curl of the letter.
Oh,
and
C name
Tony
is brilliant,
says,
by the way. C name is brilliant.
Well done, Laura.
We went to one of the parts in this location earlier. I think Steve's actually right near it.
Hold on.
And it is a C name.
Tony says, oh, brilliant. And Tony says, Sean is picking up on someone choking on their tongue. And Anne says, I'm getting the name Catherine.
That is not bad at all.
Say I'm Dan.
Here I am.
Right, guys.
I'm going to mute myself.
Tell them where you want them to go.
Where we're stood right now is at basically a memorial, and it has a C name. Not quite Catherine, but pretty old.
Hold on. Turn my camera around.
Ooh. I'm okay.
Chloe said the lady following Steve isn't happy he's there. She's following him to see what he's there for. And Adrian says he thought Ethel too. And Laura's put Caroline.
Caroline is brilliant. That is exactly the name on there.
And Claire says, ha ha, Danny, did you fall over?
Yeah, I did.
You did like to get on camera.
If we can get that on you being framed, we'll split the 250 quid with everyone.
Still.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Oh, this is really weird.
Steve, your camera's gone red again. That's cool, that is.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, I like that.
What's up, Dan?
Well, you'd expect a stone wall to be freezing cold, because stone's usually really cold to touch.
Yeah.
And it's quite warm. I feel like someone is following me. It's really weird.
Okay.
I'm going to go around the front.
What's it feeling like, Dan?
It's really heavy. Like, it feels like someone's pressing down on your shoulders. Okay. And just like, you know, when you've got like the flu and your body just feels so heavy, you don't want to walk, you don't want to like do anything. You just feel like that's how it feels. Oh, it was birds. That's birds in the tree.
And says something just past Steve. And Laura says 1830s, I think, may be relevant somehow.
Yes. 1830s is brilliant. What are you picking up with 1830s?
And Julie says, why am I getting St Mary?
Oh,
keep going, Julie.
Interesting as well, St Mary.
Give us a little bit more.
Yeah. Claire's put, that's weird. Steve's camera never goes red apart from when he does these lives.
I know. It's weird.
It's the Late Show with Steve.
Absolutely. Sarah's put, I feel like a lady's following you. She wants you to help her. She's so sad.
Oh, that's creepy.
And Sean is picking up on a woman being hung.
is there anywhere particular that you're feeling that, Tony and Sean? That's interesting.
So I'm to the left of the location, and we've got this particular. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the lid has been removed from the tomb.
Yes.
Dan,
It's
get
so
in it.
weird.
Okay.
Dan, get in it.
I'm not getting in it. I'm not getting in it.
I am
Anne says
joking.
I'm hitting more like 1700s.
Is that? Oh my!
Right, and
Look, my phone isn't near
And
the
also-
K2 and it keeps going off. Who's here?
Laura wants to know: is there an addition made to the church?
Very good. Very,
That is
very
very
good.
good.
Julie's put Magdalena also.
Superb.
Very good, Julie.
Superb.
So
Very, very good.
So, folks, what would be really good is to keep telling us where do you want to go, what are you feeling, because we're getting some good names coming through. We're getting some really great evidence that you're sharing. Like, where do you want us to go? I mean, I don't think I'm going to go in a grave, but I'm down to do most things.
Dan,
What do
actually,
you
this
want
is
from us?
Dan. This is like an audience participation thing, and Claire does want you to get in that grave.
I can't get in there. It's a bit disrespectful to get on top, isn't it?
It is. No, I'm joking.
Just a tad.
Yeah. It's like everyone has the hate. on
and the
you, Dan,
lady
to
is
do that.
weeping for a child. The lady's weeping for a child. Reach out to her, Dan.
Oh, Laura is saying I'm picking up on a gateway, and I think there's someone around there. That's interesting.
Do you know when I said earlier I felt really wet? It was like morning dew. That was in a gateway.
Was it? That is
Yeah.
good.
Oh wow. Karen's getting the names Charles Wood, and Sean's got 1962.
Steve, do you remember 1962 as a date? Steve looks like he's frozen. Oh no, he's not.
No, I'm here.
I'm just going to try and
I'm
see if
just showing
1962 means anything.
And also, Laura's getting the name Edmund. So we've had Edith, Madeline, Edmund, and also Charles and Edward as well.
I'm just trying to see if that makes sense. Dan, there's a really sort of interesting thing in the history of this, and I don't want to say what it is, but we need to find this because I reckon this would be really interesting. I'm going to send you a quick little message. Try and have a look on your message. I want you to try and find this if you can, so without trying to give it away.
Are you going to send it in StreamYard?
No, I'm going to send it on. Can you see it if I send it in Messenger?
I have to close the live, so I'll
Yeah,
probably
I think
go
you
off
can.
with it.
Right, hang on. I'll hold on. I'll try and see what I can do. Hold on.
Anne is picking up on Doctor. And also Karen has mentioned, is there a large holly bush nearby?
These are stingers.
And Jenny says, is there water around, i.e. a pond or a stream? We're getting some good names at the moment. Charlesworth, as in surname, or a sir, I believe. And also, Sarah says,
Dan?
I think you should stay still with the K2, Dan. There's activity around you. K2 will pick it up, she feels.
Yeah, it has been going off. I put it away for a second just because I couldn't see where I was going. You what? No, don't say that, Steve. That's where I was earlier. and it felt
Laura says,
really
go
weird.
to gate,
Okay.
Dan.
Sorry?
Go to the gate, Dan. A man wants to talk. Use the spirit
Steve.
box.
Steve's going down there.
This is where Dan went earlier. But I've just seen. I know it's dark, but it's like there's a car going past. But there's like when it lit up, there's like a shadow going past.
I'm going to go down there with Steve because I'm a caring friend and I don't want him to get injured.
No, you don't want to be on your own.
No, you just don't
No,
want to
I
stay
don't.
on your own in the dark.
No, you're absolutely right.
What the?
Right, Chloe says,
Yeah.
the lady following Steve, I
Yeah.
feel connections to witchcraft, but she used her powers the wrong way.
What is that?
And Steve is being observed by a male.
Right, one sec. You may not see my face fully for a second, but I want to put the camera down on the floor just so that I can have a bit more hand space. Oh.
Laura said she can hear the beeping again.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
I'm not sure if it's because they were stood close together and it's the phones echoing.
Might be.
Okay.
I feel bad now, traipsing over someone's grave.
Sal said that she can hear a whistle. Hey, Sal, you okay? Great to see you last night.
Who is here?
Kay says she's getting the name Anne or Anna Louise.
Can you tell me your full name?
Steve heard a whistle, and Anne says, I think the male is following Steve and Dan. Dan is being followed by a female. And Sarah says, who just walked behind Steve from left to right? I saw him.
Did you see it,
Okay.
Amy?
Who is here?
I'm probably about only probably about 40 foot from Dan. I don't know if he can feel like there's a real big temperature drop now.
I bet Steve and Dan are enjoying watching you drink coffee. I bet they're freezing.
Do you know what?
Getting colder.
I bet.
Boiling.
Okay. Sandra said she saw someone, and Sarah said it was a man.
Who is here?
Yeah.
I just said to the spirit box, who is here? And it came back saying hello.
Oh my God! Can we have a listen to it?
Oh,
Yeah, let me
hello.
bring it
That's
closer.
good.
What is your name?
Yeah, Karen says she saw a man.
That sounded like Dan. Can you hear it?
Ask it again.
Make sure you record it, because you can record it as well. That way, when you ask the questions, and you can go back through the evidence.
Oh, love that. Got it. I'm recording as well. Who is here with us?
Did you get the name Dan?
Brilliant.
Yeah, I did.
Hold on. Let me turn my camera around. I know it's going to go pink.
Who is here with us? That sounded like help.
I don't know if you can see that.
It says Danny.
Danny.
So I'm standing next to quite, dare I say, it looks quite fresh.
No.
He's got one ready for you, Dan.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I just tripped.
What's up?
It's all right. I just tripped. That's all. Who is here with us? Just going to bring it closer. Going to try and put it close to the speaker. What's your
Found
name?
another bent.
Tell us your name. African. Steve, was there anything African that we had here earlier?
Oh, which, sorry?
Was there anything African?
African.
Maybe Andy can see if there's any history to do with African
Yeah.
or Africa
I'll have a
there as
look.
well.
I've not spotted anything, but that doesn't mean to say it's not there.
There's a couple of key significant things. Someone mentioned 1830s earlier. It'd be good to see what they connected to the 1830s.
Absolutely.
What do you want to say to us? Say that again.
Does anybody have any questions for the Wonder Box for Dan to ask?
We can also walk around as well. I may go in that gateway. Bear with.
Okay.
I can't find anything about Africa.
Woo! Just fell down a ditch.
Yeah, I'll keep doing that. It is very dark now.
Dan?
There's a massive temperature change here. Yeah.
Dan, I want you to ask the Wonder Box, the Miracle Box, sorry, what year did he die?
What year did he die? Sorry, my leg's fallen off. There we go. What year did he die? That sounded like 40s.
Okay, interesting.
By the way, I have a thermometer here too. When I was just up about 10 steps that way, this thermometer was at 24.8 degrees. It's now at 20.8 degrees.
Okay, that's good then. Karen says, do they need help?
Do you need help?
Yeah, meaning asking the question.
That's when I just asked the Miracle Box, do they need help? It said, stand back.
Oh, interesting.
Are you in danger?
Anne says, has the Spanish flu any relevance to the location? Because she's picking up on that.
Let's have a look at it.
And Fraser says, right, has asked a question. Fraser says, how did you die? So if you could ask the Miracle Box that, please.
How did you die? Just had that beep again. I don't know where Steve's gone either. He's left me on my own.
I'm a long way away from you now, Dan.
Oh. I'm going to stand in the gateway.
You're all right.
So
right,
have you guys seen
says, can you ask? Sorry, Andy.
No, carry on.
I was just going to say, Odette's asked for Dan to ask, how many spirits are here with us?
How many spirits are here with us? It sounded like it went 6.
Yeah, I heard that.
The temperature has now dropped from 20.8 to 19.5.
That's quick.
Who is here with us?
Sarah says, I think...
Hello?
Sarah Sarah says, I think Steve needs a voice box near him. A lot of us saw a male walk behind him. He didn't acknowledge Steve, just walked by. Joanna
I've put the
says that she
obvious
heard
on, so
6
I'm
and
going to
so
just see
did...
what it does. I'm just going to wait for it to bring words out.
Okay.
Who's here?
Chloe wants...
6 is really interesting, actually.
Chloe wants to know...
Really?
Yeah. That's good. Chloe wants to know, would there be any medieval to the location?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah.
And Julie says, can they drop the temperature by another 3 degrees?
It's already gone down a degree since we've been talking. We're at 19 now. Who is here with us? Can you make the lights on the K2?
Tony says, Sean's picking up on a wee child being really feared.
Okay, now the child would make sense. There is a couple of stories of stuff that has been seen in this area. So I'd be interested to see what else they pick up with the child.
What could pick up, yeah. Karen says, it doesn't feel nasty to me.
Sorry, that's me beeping.
I feel they need to get a message across. And Dadette's saying, I'm feeling the 6 spirits may be family.
That's really interesting again as well, the 6
And
thing.
Sandra says, yeah, okay. And Sandra's saying, ask them to just keep dropping temperature. So is that something you can share, Andy, with the 6 thing? Or is that something we're going to have to say?
It's gonna give it away, but it's really quite interesting because the location has got a website and it's basically called The 6.
Yeah.
So that's sort of really interesting. So well done for getting that.
Joanna Mills says, I keep getting a child, a small boy crying and the name Peter. And also Laura says, is there anything in relevance to the coronation of Queen Victoria?
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Not that I know of, but let's have a little look.
And Jude mentioned, absolutely. And Julie's mentioned, I'm getting a Romany connection with one of the headstones.
Regarding the child...
Are you getting anything?
Sorry, and regarding the child, is there a particular era they think they may be from?
Okay. Hopefully someone will come and pick that one up then. So are you getting much around you, Steve?
You've still got... you can't see it in the dark, but there's quite big windows around here. And you do get the feeling that you're being watched from there. From inside. Yeah, it's not pleasant, put it that way.
No, it really isn't. I've also, all of a sudden, I feel so breathless. I've got this pain in the right-hand side of my stomach, and my head has literally just started banging. Like the most instantest of migraines have just come straight on.
Wow. Chloe's I'm getting a baby crying in the arms of a lady in medieval style dress. Aaron's mentioned the date of 1870. Laura has said maybe the child is Victorian, and Julie has said 1700s, and Joanna's mentioned Victorian, just come to me.
Victorian is very good.
Yeah, really good. Really, really good. You guys are on fire tonight.
And Sarah says, I'm getting...
Dan, where are you?
Absolutely they are.
I'm on the other side, but I'm going to go look for my glasses because they've suddenly disappeared out of my pocket, which is very strange.
Are you still in the same place?
No, I've come up a little bit, but I don't know where my glasses are.
Okay.
You haven't had them on for
Sarah
quite
says
a
she's
while.
getting early
Yeah, I knew that. I put
1800s.
them in
You
my
haven't had them
pocket,
on at
but
all
they've
tonight.
disappeared. What the? Where are you, Steve?
Right, where I am now, there's really weird lights, and they're not like torches. It's just like it's like a reflection, but there's no one actually behind me because Dan's over the other side. But it's as if it's shining on the church. Get it away,
Okay.
but yeah,
Can you turn your camera? Can we see it?
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Can you
it goes
turn
a
it
bit pink,
round?
but yeah. I'll try and get
Anne
closer, but
says
it was
still getting 1700s and Spanish flu. Not budging from that.
It might be interesting to see if there's any gravestones.
And
So I
be
think.
careful, the child's a pickpocket.
Oh, I found my
Ah,
glasses. Honestly, my glasses are literally sat here folded, and I didn't take anything out of my pockets at this bit just here.
well, that's interesting about the pickpocket.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean is picking up today Canterbury area.
I'm just going to go join Steve.
And Sarah says she's just saw a light behind Steve.
There he is.
Behind me.
Yeah, apparently she's seen a light behind you, Sandra said.
Okay.
And Karen says maybe you need to go to the church.
We are here. Dan's got a better torch than me. I'm actually with Dan now. Let's try it out there. I'm just going to turn my volume down. There was a car that just stopped on the other side. Sure, it wasn't me. It's that wall up there. Sorry. Get your camera on.
Laura wants to know oh, hang on.
Go through the window.
It just moved on its own. Laura says, is there a porchway to the front door?
Yeah, there is.
Tony says children should be seen and not heard is all they're getting. Karen says go to the main door.
Okay.
And also Laura says I should say like a covered part. And Kay says, are the arches there?
Yeah, we're walking towards that now. With the child that we picked up earlier, does anyone pick up anyone with the child?
Well, Tony's just mentioned that children should be seen and not heard, and that's what they're getting.
No, you're shot in there.
Right, Julie said this may sound odd, but she sees a fisherman.
Fisherman, that's interesting. Let's have a look, see if that makes any sense.
You guys okay down there, Dan and Steve?
Yeah.
I'm in the church.
Sarah says I'm getting a scrawny man with a child, but the child doesn't like it.
Okay.
I should have turned this light off for someone's Facebook. That's very funny.
What does it feel like now?
It feels.
Really? I'm freezing.
Are you? I'm literally.
What's the temperature like there? Have you got the temperature thing going?
Yeah, give us 2 seconds. I'm going to turn my camera around so that as I walk, you can see what's on the other side in my torch path. There we go. That's better.
Kay's getting the name Laura.
I'm just getting the temperature thing out. 1 second.
Joanne Mills says, getting a man with the child, but I don't think he's related to the child. And then
That would
Karen
make
says,
sense.
maybe the child was kidnapped. Karen says, maybe the child was kidnapped. That's why the lady is still searching.
Evening.
Steve, did you just say evening to someone?
Yeah, there's a van just going past.
Oh.
Joanne mentioned that the child seems scared of the man. And Julie says, is there a milestone marker nearby? I see one quite vividly. And Laura's mentioned in a pauper's grave.
Ah, that's quite good. I've seen that, Mr. Historian.
I don't like those windows.
No, they're horrible, mate, honestly.
Especially the ones at the top.
Can we have a look?
Yeah, mine's not very bright. Hold on.
Can you just go back to that window again, Dan?
That one?
No, the one previous. I think I saw something. But I'm not really sure. Top left.
Kay wants to know, is the man a priest?
No, it's gone.
And
it's gone.
Anne says the child is being pulled along, like the child doesn't want to be there. And Odette says that she saw a figure in the window.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah,
that would make sense. Honestly, there are people that are watching us here. I keep feeling like someone's watching me from that top tower. I don't know if you can see up there.
Whereabouts are you, Dan?
We see it.
That it feels like someone's watching us. There's this really weird, can you see in there? It's like a little cubby hole where they've added this bit on the side. It feels really weird and like I don't know, it's like, oh.
Dan,
why don't you stand in it, Dan? Great minds and all. Laura says the man with the child works in a workhouse.
Oh.
And Chloe says, is there water nearby? As feeling connections to a lady buried there who'd have lost her life linked to water in the area. And Joanne says, I can hear him, the child, crying and calling for his mum, asking for help.
Look who just fucking... look who just came to scare me. So what's really interesting here, look at the temperature. Sorry, that's because it's my phone, but it's 21.5 degrees in this corner. And everywhere else has been 19.5. And as soon as I've stood in here, like there is literally nothing on the floor, no fag butts, nothing like that. And it smells like smoke in this corner.
Wow. Karen's mentioned someone fell off the tower. Maybe somebody fell off the tower, should I say.
Oh, let's have a look and see if that's true. Hold on.
I don't know where Steve's gone again. He keeps disappearing.
He's gone to scare you.
Is it Steve?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm at the top end.
Oh, this is by the entrance, isn't it? Oh, it's okay. You see over there? Is that a police car?
That's what I thought. Yeah, he came past us earlier. That's when I said, evening. Evening all. Don't mind us.
We're just getting checked out by the local
says, I think you're standing on an old gram.
It'd be great if you guys get arrested live.
Yeah.
Things we do for ratings.
That'd be quite funny, actually.
It would be funny.
I know. Tony says, Sean picking up on someone being pushed down the stairs of the tower. And Fraser thinks it's oddly hilarious.
Cheers, Razor.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Fraser said
he'd
he'd laugh so much.
I would. I don't want a criminal record. What is really interesting is there's some really fresh graves here and some really old graves here. Oh, hello, I'm back. I thought I'd show my face for a bit more. I'm sure that is a police car over there.
Yeah,
it's a police van. They've probably come to
Laura's
arrest us.
Laura's mentioned, is the Doomsday Book relevant here?
Yes,
Indeed
very
it
good.
is.
About Doomsday, yeah, very good.
Very good.
That is really good. Well done, Laura.
I can't believe it's been 45 minutes already.
I know.
Do you know what?
They've got lots of people coming up with things.
I'm now more excited about you getting arrested than the ghosts.
Yeah, I'm me.
Yeah, funny enough, we're hiding around the other side now.
I'm going back down to that gate. It seems safer. They'll probably clamp our cars.
If they say anything, just tell them you're doing an history walk and seeing what history people can pick up on.
Oh, that's a good one. You've been arrested before, haven't you, Ames?
It's all coming out now.
What's that?
Sandra says, is the lights behind Steve the police?
I'll show you where
There is
the police are.
There is actually a police van over there.
Julia's just said,
was it
who's
a
going to
police
bail them out? Oh. Do you know what? There's not a lot of love for you guys here. Sarah's just said, I haven't got a police dog with them. This is turning into a little bit of sport now.
Steve, can you stop running away from me every time I get closer to you?
Oh, funny.
Is it still there, Steve? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Or if you do get arrested, will you make sure you get it live for us?
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. We're keeping the cameras rolling. Just in case.
They're allowed cameras, so are we.
I'll tell you what, Laura wants to know, will you do a live from the cells?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Chloe says,
the police
the new
van's on
Del
its
Boy
way.
and Rodney.
I think the police van's on its way.
Oh, I love this.
Had to be us, didn't it?
Steve, where have you
Most
gone?
excitement I've had for ages.
Huh? Steve's leaving me on my own.
Karen Fortune.
Karen
just said,
says-
I can taste porridge.
I'm glad you lot are finding this funny.
Oh.
Julie says it's like
Where's
the
Andy?
episode of
Yeah.
the Bill.
I couldn't read that message. You know the one that you said you were going to send?
Yeah.
Can you find whether it's to the left or to the right?
Yeah, let me have a little look. I know you've spotted this detail earlier because we spoke about it.
Yeah. I just thought, before we get arrested and locked up for the night, might be worth showing the guests one of the key bits of history from the location.
Yeah, hang on, let's have
Might
a
have
look.
to chain myself to it just in case.
Right, it says it's
Maggie.
adjacent. Sorry, Dad. It's adjacent to the churchyard on the south side.
Police van. Hello. Good evening. Nothing to see here.
Let us be
Sorry,
the
carry
judge
on.
of that.
Have they gone past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan,
sweet.
you actually.
Anne says
Dan,
she's
you actually
picking up on
sound scared.
handcuffs.
Steve, where have you gone?
For mentioned Crime Watch UK.
Right, it's a Oh! Steve, do you reckon this is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're here.
Somebody picked up Hollybush, I think, earlier.
Yep.
It might take some elaborating.
Wow. This is amazing. Are we showing it now?
We're
Let me
we're
flip
quite
the camera.
Yeah, we're quite near the end, so we can do it.
Just going to flip.
Yeah.
We didn't get arrested, so
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm just about to call the police for you.
Yeah.
they'll send the helicopter. Right.
It's still hard to see. It's so big.
It's massive. Let me turn this off again because it shines in my face.
That is impressive.
It's absolutely massive.
Is that a tree?
It's are we all right? We're all right to say now, Andy, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest with you, we're coming near the end, so yeah.
Yeah, we're near the show.
So this is one of the key bits of history for this location. So we are at St Mary Magdalene's Church in Sudbury, over Sittingbourne, Detling Hill Way, and the church itself is early 1200s in terms of age. But this tree here, this yew tree that you can hopefully kind of see over here, is 900 years old. It's a massive part of history of the location. And then the church itself is in 3 parts. So I think a couple of people earlier said that the church had been rebuilt or had add-ons to it. That would be absolutely right.
Yeah.
Really
That's
weird.
right,
Yeah. When I stood in that corner earlier and I started smelling smoke, this was burned down. It was subject to a fire in
1836.
1836. So for the person that said 1830s earlier, spot on with that date, and that was really early into the live as well. So some great stuff that you found there. Really heavy location. It's got really high towers, as you can see, all the way up the top there. And since we've been here, since Steve and I pulled up, we both said it feels like we're being watched. I don't like it in there. And it got dark so quickly.
Yeah.
And that second location down by the gate, that is a really weird energy down there. There were some random lights that kept going on and off in that bit as well. Just overall, just feels really heavy, really subdued. Steve's there again. And you know, so many windows, but it's just really strange. And then we had me losing my glasses halfway through.
Yeah, that was good. I've just pinned the link to this if anyone wants to have a look on it.
This is such a great location, honestly.
Dan, did you find the grade 2 listed tomb?
So I think it might be.
I think that's the open one.
Is it the open one? I think it could be this one as well, though, because I keep getting drawn back to this one, and you can see that this one's slightly open as well. I'm not going to try lifting it, but it's either that one, or if we head back over the other side. I'll try not to trip over. There are a whole host of tombs over this side.
Dan, where are you?
I've run away from you, Steve. I'm leaving you on your own now. See how you like it.
No, which side are you on?
You'll be struck when the police dogs
the
come
left
for
side
you.
as you look on the front.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, hold on.
You okay?
Joanne Mills has mentioned, can you tell us a bit more about the child, if you could? She still hears him calling for help.
This is the other tomb. I don't know where Steve is. He just went, shit, hold on. And now I don't know where he is. I'm just going to go and try and find Steve. Bear with me.
Hold on. No, it's all right. I'm here.
Where?
I saw what I thought was a guy. Well, figure. What? Just
Where
walked
are
across.
Steve, I can't see you.
I think I'm on the opposite side to you. That's why I asked where you
were.
were.
Coming around this side.
Laura
I've just
Hawkins has just said Blue Lights by Steve. Oh, this is great.
Joanne
Mills
wants to know a bit more about the child, like, because she can still hear him calling for help.
Steve, you know about the child.
And Chloe wants to know, is there a clock tower?
Yes, there is a clock tower. It's a tower. It's not a clock.
Here comes Dan.
Because she heard a
What I
clock
just saw,
chiming like a bell.
I just saw a figure walk across down there. Well, that was down
I was
there,
nowhere near there.
So for some strange reason, I run towards it to see if it was actually human. But I can't see anyone.
There are 2 bell towers here. For those that were asking the question about bell towers, it used to be 1, but it was added on to. Oh wow! Look, there's some more tombs over here. Look at all these. They are brilliant. It's so overgrown here.
Right, we're on 57, so we need to know about the children, if
Okay. For
that's possible.
There's a Victorian child, a boy that walks the grounds, and a lady who's dressed in Edwardian clothing that's sometimes with him. So that's where, but they're said to, and for some reason it seems to be 5 a.m. I don't know how that's relevant, but
Okay.
Do you mind waiting
Should we
there
go
till
down
then?
there?
Steve, wait till 5 o'clock. I think that'd be great.
okay, 5 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we're just going down to that last bit where we were earlier. Folks, we hope you've had fun tonight.
There's
Steve,
still
that
time to
light's
get you
gone.
arrested.
That light's gone.
Absolutely.
Look.
Veronica,
Oh God, yeah.
Veronica says, was his name William, do we know?
I don't
Not
know the
sure
name
about the
William.
child, but there was a William that was
Funnily
relevant
enough, I
here.
have seen many headstones with William on. There also seems to be a lot of Ediths and Emilys. I don't know if that got picked up earlier.
There's a Rose, a Phyllis, and a Mary here as well.
Steve, your partner is very sincere. Have you seen what she's put on as a comment?
No, I can't see comments.
She's put, well, basically, she's hoping you do get arrested. And she said, yes, I'll get the bed to myself.
Lovely.
Oh, there's another bench down there. Someone else mentioned about, there was one at the front, but there's another memorial bench.
There's another one down there, yeah. Oh,
So, someone mentioned about sea and water and connection in memory of Diver. There's no name on it. It just says Diver.
Oh, that's interesting.
Diver?
Almost like, I guess they were a diver. But I
That
guess
is really
because
good.
they maybe were lost at sea. Just changing my camera back.
Odette's
Front.
just said, been a fab live, you two. You guys are amazing. Don't let that one go to your heads.
thanks for
Oh,
that.
thank you. That's lovely, Odette. Where's he gone now? He keeps leaving me.
I'm over here.
Yeah, oh, you're there.
Follow the K2 light.
Oh, I think my torch just went. No way. My torch just turned itself
Right.
off, the light on top. And you need to hold the button in for 3 seconds to turn it off. It just powered off on its own.
Guess what, guys? I hate to say this, but it's 9 o'clock.
Dan, can you get that?
Oh
and
my.
it's the end of the show.
Steve's K2 is
So,
going
I'd like to
absolutely
say-
crazy.
Can we
Yeah.
stay a bit longer, Amy?
Right, I
Amy,
wanna
can we stay longer?
Can you
I've
see
got to
it?
do the demon files in a minute.
Oh, no, then. Sorry.
Because we've got
Guys,
to
that's
travel
been
out
brilliant
to a
tonight.
location.
Oh, have you?
But I want to
That
say
has been
thank
really
you
good,
to
you two. Thank you.
everybody, like, for joining us. I want to say thank you to Steve and Dan for being so entertaining and brilliant.
You're
and almost
welcome.
getting arrested. I want to say thanks to Andy for being a brilliant historian.
You were
He's
good.
not as good as Dan, so
The job's safe.
you was good. But I want to say thank you to everyone. So come and so if you want to come and join us next week, that'd be brilliant. So thank you everyone, and we'll catch you again soon.
Thank
Bye
you.
guys.